In this episode, we talk about X-Men, Thor, and the obvious, Wonder Woman? Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and welcome back to the channel. I'm bringing just a couple books that I want to show off here that came in the mail over the weekend or over the past week. Big shout out to amcomicsales over on Instagram for hooking me up with some great deals here. I got about 8 books that I want to show off. Before I get into it, take a moment, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hope you all had a happy holiday, Christmas that just passed. Hope you all are doing well. Wanted to get another video going. Hopefully this is released before the new year. But if you're watching this after the new year, Happy New Year to you as well. So let's get into it. I am not a DC guy in any way. You guys know this. I have nothing against DC. I just read so much more Marvel, and that's where my heart is. So, but I did buy this beautiful Wonder Woman issue number 19. It's a George Perez classic, and I just love. George Perez, the Wonder Woman stuff that he's done. I realize I'm a sucker for Wonder Woman covers in general. So I buy a lot of the Jenny Frison covers, the Bolin covers, from earlier in this era. And obviously Perez is just, he's just an amazing artist. So love this cover right here. Definitely had to get a copy just because it was a great deal. He had a good for a good price. And so I figured I'd add it to the collection. Also, I just watched Wonder Woman, and I thought it was pretty good. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. It wasn't amazing. I don't think it was terrible. I won't give any spoilers, but I think it's worth watching. Gal Gadot is perfect for the role again. I hope we see more of her in Wonder Woman movies and films, TV shows, all that good stuff. But anyways, so got that bad boy right there from good old George Perez artwork right there. Switching over to Marvel now. It's the only DC one I got. Of course, I got to throw in some X-Men. This is just to go along with my collection of the Chris Claremont stuff, the issue 94 through 143 that I'm trying to complete. I believe this is my second copy now of issue 128, and it's a really nice condition copy for a really nice price, so I could not pass that up. Anytime I see any of these issues available for a decent price, I will pick them up because it's X-Men, and I just love this stuff. So love this story, love these stories. So definitely check that out. That's with Mutant X, some of the story background there. I know John and I have not touched on the this story arc yet, but we are coming around to it over on the Omni X-Men show, which we do every Tuesday. So if you guys are into X-Men, or if you want to just come hang out, we talk about Chris Claremont's issues. We're breaking down, from the omnibus that we bought from earlier in the year. So that's every Tuesday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Little plug there, but yeah, very happy to have that in the collection. Another X-Men we'll go with here, and this is issue 202. I just love the Sentinels. So I just thought it was a really badass Sentinels cover. Thought that it'd be great for the collection. Would like to get a newsstand copy at some point. This is a direct edition, but that is okay. Love the cover for what it is. Have not read this stuff yet. Haven't got to this part of the run yet, but definitely on the list at some point. But just thought this was really fitting, especially with the snow and everything, now that it's wintertime. So perfect cover right there. Who doesn't love pink and purple robots, as John always says? Next one up here, this is the Eternals, and this is issue number 5. I know that the film's on its way out, I believe next year, and there's been a lot of hype around that, but since then, nothing really. I feel like if anything, the hype kind of died down for the film coming out. But I did want to collect the first 6 issues. I know there's a lot of first appearances for the Eternals in the first 6 issues, so wanted to get that. Plus Jack Kirby greatness, just wanted to have it, just to own it. I think I only own issue number 4 otherwise. I never got issue number 1, but that is on the list. Would love to get a copy of that at some point. This is a nice condition copy right here. So shout out to Comic Sales. Thank you so much for this one. Appreciate that. Next one up is, this actually isn't Marvel related. Let's see. This is from PC. It's a Dave Stevens cover, and it's called Alien Worlds. And I am a sucker for Dave Stevens. His covers have just been amazing. He does a lot of off key, not the big two when it comes to his publications and who he works with. So his stuff I feel like is a little more harder to find or come across when you're digging through bins, for the fact that they're not Marvel or DC. But his artwork is just absolutely stunning. And then jumping back to Marvel, I have 3 more books to share. And this all goes back towards the hype of what Marvel has released, what Disney has released, with where they're going with Thor. These next 3 books are all Thor, God of Thunder. The hype is real for sure in terms of Gore the God Butcher being announced, with Christian Bale being the actor for that character. Really excited for that. And I'm just a huge fan of Jason Aaron's run on this. This whole God of Thunder, the Thor, this is from 2012 is when he initially kicked off this run, and it's with the God Bomb era, that whole story arc. Gore the God Butcher, such a badass villain. Really excited for that. So this is issue number 20. But this was definitely a great one, and this is where we start to learn about Dario Agger, the CEO of Roxxon. So really cool story arc. Definitely highly recommend checking that out. This one here is a beautiful Asad Ribic cover, and this is issue number 19 of Thor God of Thunder. I believe this is the first appearance of Dario Agger. You also have a front cover appearance of Agent Solomon, who is kind of like, she's part of Shield, and she's kind of like Black Widow in a way. I really like her humor. She does have a crush, we'll say, on Thor, or maybe vice versa. But it's a really good story arc. And this is issue 19, so it goes right before the one I just showed. And Asad Ribic, he's amazing. And then this is the origin. So this is issue number 5, origin of Gore the God Butcher. Highly recommend, again, reading, at least check out the first 12 issues of this run. Even the first 6 and you'll be hooked. But either way, it's absolutely amazing, and the artwork's incredible. Asad Ribic just absolutely kills it with this entire run. I know that there were a couple other artists involved in some of the interior stuff throughout some of the issues, but a majority of it was Asad Ribic. And Jason Aaron he just did a great job. Shout out again to AM Comic Sales. I will put his information in the description below. He has some really great books and really consistent. So guys, check out his seller page. It's a really good one. If you guys are looking for a good, honest seller with some really great grades and fair pricing. So shout out to him. And thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Again, I know I've talked about this before, trying to get a little bit back into just getting into some pre-recorded stuff for the YouTube channel. I know I'm on every Tuesday and every Saturday for my regular shows that I have, the one with John that I talked about earlier, and also Comic Collector Origins, which is every Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Hopefully we'll catch you at some of those chats. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys soon, guys, and have a Happy New Year.